Welcome to the property here. I think most of you know something about the Lost to the Sea Memorial Project. The mothership of the project is in the town of Yarmouth at the foot of Frost Park on Water Street. And there's two satellite interpretive panels that the project has put forward, one for this property here and one for the lighthouse for Yarmouth Municipality that will be unveiled this afternoon. Most people know me, I think. I'm Peter Kroll, the municipal historian and archivist for the municipality. And just so everybody knows, this property that the panel is on belongs to the municipality, and they're very happy to have it here. The municipality owns this building next door, which is a National Historic Site and the oldest courthouse in the country. And the Argyle Municipality Historical and Genealogical Society, good opportunity for cost, owns this building here and are responsible for the kind of facelift that this building has given the center of the village. There's a few people who are going to speak here today. None of us have long speeches, so hopefully you won't have sunburn at the end. And anyway, welcome to everybody. And we'd like to ask our municipal warden, Aldrich D'Entremont, to come forward and say a few words.
Thank you, Peter. Councillors, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Je suis fier d'être ici aujourd'hui comme préfet de la municipalité d'Argyle pour vous adresser la parole. Ce panneau fait une partie du mémorial Perte à la mer pour toute la comté. Comme vous le savez, je viens de Pubnico-Ouest et cette communauté a certainement vu sa part de perte en mer dans le fil des ans. Plusieurs communautés dans notre municipalité sont situées proches de la mer et nous continuons à dépendre sur la mer pour gagner notre vie. Presque toutes les familles dans cette région ont souffert des pertes, si point en temps récent, en temps passé. Ces événements font certainement des gros impacts et restent dans les mémoires des gens pour longtemps après. We are pleased to play a part in this project that commemorates those people who have lost their lives to the sea, where most of those losses occurred to people who were engaged in everyday work of supporting their families. Although these kinds of losses are more rare today, we remain aware in Argyle that much of what we enjoy in our communities today has been built on the foundation laid down by the generations that have come before us. The Lost to the Sea Memorial not only commemorates death, but the contributions of these people made to our communities. Merci.
I'd like to ask our MLA to come forward and have a few words. If we were in town, we'd call him the Right Honorable, but we're just saying Chris.
Thank you, Peter, Conseiller, Monsieur le Préfet, everybody here today. I just wanted to basically thank the organizers, the people that did the work and make sure the names were correct on the panels in Yarmouth, and of course the panels here in Tusket and the one at the lighthouse, because that is a tremendous undertaking to make sure. I'm going to cough too, okay? It's a tremendous undertaking to make sure that everything is correct and lots and lots of hours to the fundraising effort that, of course, would have had to have gone along with this, the municipality for the money that it did raise, and of course for the other supporting organizations. Lost at Sea is something that I think all of us have a memory of, and I think it's one of those things that makes us who we are as a fishing community from one end of this county to the other, and really spreading all along the shore of Nova Scotia, that it does create that hardness, but it also how the communities get together when we do have a loss. I do want to thank again everybody for doing such a wonderful job on this one, and hope that it does get the the interest as people come and see and understand who their loved ones were, and try to make that connection, because it's pretty powerful that when you do go to one of these monuments, to see the names that are sitting there, to scribble them, to go and see them. I've been to a number of them across the province, and of course into Worcester, and to see the names, the Babas and the D'Entremonts and all those ones that are actually listed there, there is a sense of connection to that. So again, thank you everybody, and bonne chance à tout le monde.
I would like to just make a quick comment, which is the municipality of Argyle, I'm going to say in a relatively quiet way, I can say with some authority, there is no other municipality or town or municipal unit of any kind in this province who supports heritage quite the way Argyle does. So we think it's appropriate that we ask the councillor for the Tusket district, Danny Muse, to come and say a word or two.
Good morning, everybody. I guess I just want to say, as councillor for the Tusket district, how pleased I am that the municipality has been able to provide this site for the Argyle Interpretive Panel for the Lost to the Sea Memorial. To have this panel located in the center of the village is very fitting, and also probably more fitting, it's in between two of the most important historical buildings in the municipality, and that is very appropriate as far as I can tell. Having served as president for 2 terms with the Argyle Historical and Genealogical Society, I have a sense of the importance of preserving our history and making that history accessible to our people. I feel that this memorial does both of those things. It also highlights and acknowledges our long and ongoing connection to the sea. I would like to commend the people involved in their effort to have this memorial established. Thank you very much.
After working here for, I'm not even sure how many years now, but basically on my own, but with lots of help from volunteers and contract workers and the community and volunteers, finally we have a second full-time person installed here with me, who is our Heritage Development Officer, and most days we still seem to like one another. We have our moments, but I'd like to introduce you to Judy Fraughton. She's going to change this community, and she's going to say a few words.
Argyle Municipality has played a major role in the shipbuilding, fishing, and other mercantile marine endeavors in Yarmouth County. This remains the case today. Anyone who has visited the Dennis Point Wharf at Lower West Pubnico, or some of the Tusket Islands like Harris Island, will know that this half of the county remains the home of some of the largest and most significant players in the marine industries. This of course means that Argyle communities have historically lost many of its people to the sea, especially in the era before modern navigation and radar tools. Ce sera peut-être intéressant à vous tous que certains de nous dans la municipalité d'Argyle, qui vient de certaines des communautés intérieures, ont une connexion unique avec ce thème mémorial de Père de la Vie. C'est une tradition bien établie que les communautés de Queenan et Canfield-Est, établies environ 1820, doivent leur début en part aux épouses d'un grand nombre des premiers colonisateurs. Elles étaient prêtes de faire face aux difficultés et dur labeur pour commencer à neuf, en échange de garder leur époux et leur fils loin des dangers de la mer. C'est un cas où les pactes à la mer ont résulté en changement des vies des familles et qui a influencé la façon que certaines parties de la comté et de la municipalité ont été établies. Merci.
Gosh, she's short. Anyway, we're almost. Thank you, Floyd. Not mechanically inclined. I just have a couple of words I want to say myself, and I'll just say I'm the last one speaking here. And afterwards, we'll let our camera people get in place around the front if they want to, and I'll ask Aldrich D'Entremont and Danny Muse to come back and unveil the plaque for us. As a couple of people have indicated already, this type of project really is a massive project to have been taken on, and an awful lot of people have worked on it. Jim Corning, who is part of the committee, is here today. Right. Put up your hand, Jim. And I'm sure there is, a small army of both paid workers and volunteers that have worked on this project. But I'd like, as a historian and archivist, I'd just like to stress how important I think that as much of this information that's literally carved in stone and we knew that would happen. Really, it can never be perfect, but of course we want it to be as good as it possibly can. And I have quite a bit of respect for this project, and I'm going to say for many reasons, but for one reason in particular. We happen to be living in an era where, we may have several, but we have one particular historian in this county who is an expert, and there has been nobody before him who knows as much about fishing and marine history and loss at sea. And the project did have the foresight to hire him on a freelance basis. Somewhere mid-project, probably not at the end, but he checked, corrected, made additions, crossed out duplications, and I know the quality of the project is a lot better for that. His name is Jerry Titus. He's been a member of this society here for a long time. He writes for our newsletter frequently, and he's here today. Put up your hand, Jerry. He can answer any questions you have. And I think that's it. We do have refreshments for you inside, and we also have washroom facilities, so we hope you'll stay. And if Aldrich, one more thing. Before Aldrich thank you, quite an MC. Before Aldrich and Danny come and unveil the plaque for us, Floyd D'Entremont has a song for us, which should be very nice. And he has a few words to say, I think.
Okay, the song I'm going to sing is a song I wrote 10 years ago. I work at Dennis Point Wharf in West Pubnico, and 10 years ago, one of our young men, fishermen, did not return home. His name was Gilles Leblanc. The date was April 10th, 2003. He left behind his parents, of course, a brother, a sister, and his fiancée, and many, many good friends. The fisherman home searched for the body for somewhere around a week. No success. I was at the wharf every day, kind of feeling helpless that I could not help go out to see and search for the body. So one morning I went down the basement home and I wrote this song. I did not title it. It's been going on for 10 years, but I really haven't found a title for it. But this is how it goes. I am your brother, can you hear me? The wind and the sea will carry me home. The bonds we share are growing stronger. With each passing day, I can feel them. Fear not, fear not, fear not. I am with you, yes I am. I am your son, and that will not change. The family ties, they must remain. In your hearts, you can feel me. I'll always be there, forever and ever. Fear not, fear not, fear not. I am with you, oh yes I am. I am with you, yes I am with you. I am your lover, yes I am. I'm at a loss for words, yes I am. 'Cause words do not describe the way I feel inside. The pain, it will subside. But you know, oh you know, you must go on. Yes you know, oh you know, you must go on. I am your brother, don't forget me. The wind and the sea have brought me home. The search is over, here I am. I've been with you all along. Thank you.